all are doing well. In this section of my video, I will be going through chapter number 12, electricity of class 12th. Now, the very first topic of this chapter is electric current and a circuit. The very first concept which comes into play is what a circuit is. You can observe a circuit is simply a combination of different circuit elements. Different circuit elements can be of different types. It can be a battery, it can be an electric bulb, it can be electric torch, XYZ. Now, you should remember one thing, that a circuit only operates if a circuit is closed. Now, what is meant by a closed circuit and what is meant by an open circuit? We will discuss this thing later. Consider a torch. As you have seen a torch, as you push the button of your torch with your hand, you will observe that the torch gives light. As you push the button of the torch in backward direction, the torch does not give light. So you can consider in the first case, when the torch was giving light, that you have closed the circuit, which simply means that you have connected all the points of a circuit so that the circuit is giving a closed loop. As you know, that torch contains an electric bulb, a series of cells, a battery, and maybe connecting wires. Now, what is the role of the button? This button makes the circuit open or closed. When you make the switch on, you are closing the circuit and allowing electric current to pass through it. When you are pushing the button back, you are opening the circuit, which does not allow any electric current to flow through it. So, this comes a concept here that when the circuit is open, no electric current flows through a circuit, and when the circuit is closed, electric current flows through the circuit. So remember this thing, that for electric current to flow in any circuit, the circuit should be properly closed. So this is the basic concept of a circuit. Moving on to the next concept, which is of electric current. Now, how the logic of electric current was developed, we will understand this concept. We will understood this concept with the help of diagram as shown in figure. You can see the figure here. It consists of a conductor AB. These are connecting wires, a battery of certain potential, and a key. Initially, you can observe that there is a gap between this bracket, which says that initially the key is open. When I put a dot here, it shows that the key is closed, which is allowing electric current to flow in the circuit. So the example of circuit which we was discussing in the previous case can be also understood by a combination of these few elements. Again, I am going through it. A battery and a conductor AB and a key. Open and close switch we have just gone through. Now we will understood the concept how we take an electric current to be flow in any conductor. Initially, when I close this key, we will get a closed circuit. So the current start flowing in the circuit. We know that current only flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. So I have drawn the direction of current, that is in the conductor AB, the direction of current is from A to B. Now, why I am taking the direction of current from A to B? Let us imagine there are large number of electrons in this conductor. On closing this key K, all the electrons from this end B will start move towards end A. This electron flow will constitute a current. We call it as electronic current. Now the motion of electron in this conductor AB is from B to A, constituting a current called electric current, and we are taking the direction of current is from A to B, which is actually called as conventional current. Hence, Here a logic which comes into play is that the direction of conventional current is always taken in a direction opposite to that of electric current. I am repeating my point that the direction of conventional current or electric current in any circuit is taken as the direction opposite to that of the flow of electrons or electronic current. Now, what is the unit of current? As current can simply be expressed as flow of charge per unit time. Therefore, it can be written as Q by T. As Q is charge, its unit is coulomb, T is time, its unit is second. So we get a unit of current as coulomb per second, or the standard unit of current is ampere. We represent it by capital A. There are multiple things related to this current which you should know, that 1 milliampere is equals to 10 raised to power minus 3 ampere. 1 microampere is equals to 10 raised to power minus 6 ampere. 1 nanoampere is equals to 10 raised to power minus 9 ampere. Now these are the basic conversions which are needed while you are doing numerical on current. So this was the basic concept of current, the basic concept of circuit. I hope that you have understood this logic, this concept well with the help of this video. Thank you.